When the chest pain started, it wasn't like in the movies. It was just a crushing, heavy feeling in my chest. 18 months ago, my heart stopped. I was laying in a hospital bed, facing a terrible realization that my time might be up. In those terrifying, quiet moments, I didn't think about anything else. Nothing really mattered. Thought about my wife. I thought about my children and my grandchildren. And then terrifying realization finally hit, and I realized something heartbreaking. Something that hit close to my heart. That if I went, all my stories, all my life's lessons, even my voice, would go with me. But I survived. And this year I turned 62. And this birthday wasn't like most birthdays. It wasn't just another day. It was the idea that I was given a second chance. See, that's why I'm starting this channel. It's not just a collection of vlogs. This is my video legacy. This is a roadmap of where our family's been, where we're heading, and all the life's lessons along the way for me to share with all of them. This is about the lessons I want to leave behind for them, but not only for them, for anyone, to help them navigate through life in these trying times. Here's the story of my day my life changed and why it's never too late to start your own legacy. Started out like any other day, nothing extraordinary. I was doing fine. I wasn't sick. The day I started shoveling, and I shoveled a lot of snow that day. And I was all fine till I got close to the end. I knew something was wrong. And suddenly all the noise, everything faded into the background. Managed to make it back down to the house. Got inside, sat down on the couch. Kids were playing and all my thoughts went to them. Every one of them. And I said, I'm not ready to leave them yet. I'm just not. It wasn't my time. But then as I was laying in the hospital room was empty, chirping, beeping from the monitors were going off. And all I could think of was that my wife and children were trying to keep everything as normal as possible, which was fine. This is what we discussed. We arranged all these what-if scenarios in our minds, my wife and I. But then something heartbreaking hit. See, my kids know me as Dad. They know my habits. They know my jokes. They know my hugs. But they don't know all the chapters that made me who I am. And that was heartbreaking to know that. They don't have a record of all the mistakes I've made and the lessons I've learned to make me a better man. I realized that if I would have passed that day, if my life would have stopped, all those lessons, all my guidance, everything would have stopped along with it. And I couldn't do that for my children. I just couldn't. We always assume that we have time to pass these things on later. But sometimes later never comes. But I'm still here. And then I celebrated my 62nd birthday. It wasn't just a birthday. It was a miracle. A second chance. We all deserve that. And I decided that day that I was done trying to be perfect, waiting for the perfect day to write things down, to record any videos for my children. And I don't care if I have fancy gear or if I'm a professional filmmaker. What matters to me is my children, my grandchildren, and my wife, and anybody else who needs a little bit of guidance to look back on these videos to help them along the way and all the challenges life has to offer. It's what it's all about. That's why I'm here. This channel is about me planting a flag. By the way, my name is Alan. And if you're returning, hello. But if you're new here and you'd like to follow, please just hit the subscribe button and hit like if you like. It would help me out a lot. This channel is for me to document where our life has been as a family and where we're headed. And that every step we take on this journey to life, maybe it's a good one. And I hope you all stick around for it. If you're watching this, I want to ask you a question that I had to face the hard way. If your story ended today, what are you leaving behind for the people that you love the most? We get caught up in the daily rush, trying to plan for 5, 10 years down the road, never knowing the outcome, never knowing which way life is going to turn. And we oftentimes forget that the present moment is the only time that we're really, truly guaranteed. You don't have to have a heart attack to start living life intentionally. And you don't have to be a filmmaker to start recording your life's history. It is what we make of it. So this is my invitation to you. Take a moment, pick up that phone or your camera. Take a video of your children, your loved ones, and your moment in your life. Write that letter you've been meaning to write, that you've been putting off, and tell your family exactly what they mean to you. So if you want to be a part of this journey, or find your own inspiration, or even start your own legacy video, please subscribe. It's free. And hit that like button. So for now, stay safe, take care, and have a wonderful day. And don't forget, sometimes the greatest chapters in our lives are those we still haven't written. Take care.